If you're a hardworking man, anywhere between the age of 30 to 50 years old, and you have absolutely no energy, you're chronically fatigued, you're full of brain fog, you don't even know where to start to actually get your energy back, and you're working anywhere between 40 to 60 hours a week, then I highly recommend you watch this video because I'm going to show you how you can have unlimited amounts of energy on a daily basis and then use that energy to help you lose your gut and lose some weight on a consistent basis. If you're a hardworking man working anywhere between 40, 60, or even 80 hours a week, I can relate to you. I work anywhere between 60 to 80 hours a week on a weekly basis, and I have unlimited amounts of energy. And the reason why I have so much energy is because I work out consistently, I eat very, very healthy, and I sleep 8 to 9 hours every single night. But how do I do that even while working so many hours, working a full-time job and running an online business? The reason why is because I actually look forward to my unhealthy changes that I no longer even see as changes. And that's the first mistake that I see so many guys make. They set these unrealistic, stupidly unrealistic expectations for their workouts, for their diet, for their sleep schedule. Doing 75 hard, for example, just going balls to the wall, working out outside when you have no ability to. Now, I'm not bashing on 75 hard, but if you're somebody who is a beginner, who is new to exercise, high intensity interval training, for example, or doing a HIIT workout outside may not be the best idea if you're slowly introducing exercise to yourself or you're not a big fan of it. You have to put yourself in a position where you look forward to the changes that you want to make to the point to where it doesn't even feel like a change anymore. If you can look forward to working out just as much as looking forward to throwing the football with your kids, for example, then that's when you've really made it. You want to make your plan both enjoyable and effective at the same time. If you check both of those boxes, it is game over. Now, it's easier said than done. Of course, you have to be consistent, you have to be hardworking, you actually have to be willing to take action. And I will say, if you're somebody that's not willing to take action, you want things to just come to you, then you should click off this video right now because you definitely have to put in some level of work. You can't expect things to come to you, of course. But at the same time, you don't want to burn yourself out with a super unrealistic expectation that you have set out for yourself. So that would be the first thing I would do to really get your energy back. Because in order for you to have unlimited energy, you have to optimize your diet, you have to work out consistently, anywhere between 2 to 4 times per week at least, and you have to sleep anywhere between 7 to 9 hours per night. And if you can't structure out that routine in a way where you look forward to it, then it's gonna suck. Of course, any growth requires some level of discomfort. Of course, working out is uncomfortable. Lifting 50 to 60 pounds on a flat dumbbell bench press at your house, for example, is gonna be somewhat uncomfortable, but that is what stimulates growth. And you have to embrace that. And if you're not willing to embrace discomfort, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you don't have, once again, you gotta find that median. You can't put yourself in this position where you absolutely hate the changes that you need to make, but at the same time, you have to make some level of sacrifice. If you make it at least 30% more enjoyable than what it was before, you go from a 2-hour long workout that was half HIIT and half, running on the treadmill, for example, a boring ass grueling workout versus doing a 15 to 30 minute workout of weight training, then that's a very, very big difference. And if anything, you're gonna see more in the way of benefits from doing weight training for the reasons I've mentioned on this YouTube channel before. More insulin sensitivity, adding more muscle mass to your body so you can boost your metabolic rate and lose more weight, etc. But you get the point. And if you're somebody right now that is using your work schedule as an excuse for you to not make the changes that you know you have to make, then you're going at this all wrong. Let's say you're working 60 hours a week right now and you get those 60 hours back and you've got all this time left in the world. Do you really trust yourself with where you are mentally right now watching this video that you're going to just absolutely get after it and take action with all the extra time that you have? Probably not, because there's just gonna be so much more in the way of temptations whenever you got all this time on your hands. If anything, you can use your work schedule to push you to go to the gym, to make healthier decisions, because you have to get up the next morning and perform, to provide for your family, because that's really the whole reason why we're doing this here in the first place, right? Because if you can't do that, it's worthless. Because if you've done well with your career, you're doing well financially, and you're actually looking to benefit from the fruits of your labor, what is the point if you can't even enjoy that time with your family, right? So that's why you really have to double down on this. You have to take advantage of your work schedule. If you're somebody that only has an hour for lunch, take advantage of that. It really only requires 15 to 30 minutes to work out. I made a YouTube video about this. I'll go ahead and drop that YouTube video below that shows you exactly how you can work out in a span of 15 minutes and still lose weight. There's absolutely no excuse. And if anything, you can use your work schedule as motivation to go to the gym. Hey, I only got an hour for lunch. I got 15 minutes to work out. I better get after it. Versus you, let's say, having 60 hours of time for yourself. Yeah, maybe you get a few workouts here and there, but now you got all these different temptations. Now you got opportunities to binge at the house. People are asking you to go out, etc. All the other limitations that come with having all this extra time. It's not about your work schedule, it's how you respond to your work schedule. Let's take me for example. I'm working anywhere between 60 to 80 hours a week. There's times where I'm working at Anytime Fitness in person where I only got 30 minutes to work out, and I work out even in my work clothes on certain days where I'm working anywhere between 12 to 16 hours some days. Can you imagine if I were to respond to that adversity the wrong way and just say, oh man, well, I'm too tired, or if I set an unrealistic expectation, for example, oh, I don't feel like doing, 30 minutes of HIIT or running on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that, but I certainly would like to maybe do some barbell curls, some incline dumbbell bench press, some bent over rows, or some barbell squats even for 15 to 30 minutes, because at the end of the day, something is way better than nothing. Way better. And there's absolutely no excuse. My client Dion, for example, only has access to a pair of dumbbells and a bench, and he still lost 9 pounds in his first 2 weeks joining the health optimization program. And yes, he was also working anywhere between 40 to 60 hours a week. So really the choice is yours. Are you going to respond to the adversity the right way? Are you going to let your work schedule, your environment, or all these other external factors dictate your success? Are you actually going to turn it into a positive and actually make good decisions based off of your work schedule, based off of that adversity, and respond well to it, and actually work out, actually eat healthy, and make decisions that are going to benefit your health? Because if you don't, once again, you are taking steps closer and closer towards illness, towards your family no longer having a father, towards you becoming a type 2 diabetic, having CVD, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, because that's really what we're talking about here. And at the end of the day, you don't want to just lose weight for fun. You want to lose weight for a deep reason, either for that, for your family, or some other deep emotional why. So tap into that if you have a day where you're tired and you don't feel like working out for 10 minutes, or you want to go to McDonald's for lunch and just eat whatever there is on the menu and not even try to eat something that's somewhat healthy. Think about that as well. If you don't reflect on your emotional why, you're not going to be intrinsically motivated. You're going to have to continue to rely on extrinsic external forms of motivation, like 90% of the US population that is sick, struggling right now. Sick in so many different ways. And you can't make excuses. It's absolutely unacceptable. The more excuses you make that really have no foundation or aren't legitimate, okay, if you break your leg, that's one thing. But if you're just tired, or you're, let's say, using your work schedule as an excuse, for example, you're literally stealing success from your future self. And once again, you're taking steps closer and closer towards the dark side, or you being ill, or you not being able to be there for your family, or any other horror story that you'd like to think of. I know this sounds intense because I'm trying to fuel your motivation here to actually take action today, because if you don't, you're going to be lying here on your deathbed way earlier than you could have. If you have family that has, let's say, a father or a mother or a grandmother, for example, that has died at a very early age from a non-communicable disease such as CVD, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, etc., and already runs in your family, and you're making all these horrible decisions, it's inevitable that you may go down that same road. So once again, go back to your why. Why are you doing this? Do this for you. Be an outlier. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't have to be this outrageous. You can take it this far if you want to with your motivation, for example, which really is just a fugazi at the end of the day. It's just how you perceive things and how you actually look forward to your program and your regimen. But if you don't take action, you continue to say you're going to do it tomorrow, you're taking steps closer and closer to any other horror story that you would like to use as an example here. Because at the end of the day, we are not doing this for fun, right? And you have to get your priorities in place if you want to have unlimited amounts of energy. You got to get a gym membership, or you actually got to get a pair of dumbbells and a bench at your house. Something. You got to actually buy healthy foods. You got to make decisions that are somewhat uncomfortable. Because if you're making decisions that are making you feel uncomfortable, that's actually how you know you're making the right decision. You can use discomfort as validation you're making the right decision. If it feels uncomfortable to go on Amazon and purchase dumbbells, good, you're making the right decision. There's so many of you guys out there that will go and buy some useless junk that's not going to benefit you at all whatsoever, but then you complain about a gym membership that's $20 to $30 per month. That's literally benefiting your health, and you can go there 24/7 or 12 hours a day, whatever. If that's you, you should definitely click off this video right now if you're not willing to actually invest into your own health to some extent. Especially if you're somebody that is throwing money into things that aren't benefiting your health or well-being at all whatsoever. And if that's you, that's probably one of the reasons why you're watching this video right now. But if you're somebody that wants to change, then you have to make the investment. You have to invest in future John, future Derek, future whatever your name is. Think about what would future name do to benefit my health or to lose X amount of weight. Now, anytime you have any sort of temptation, anytime you have any sort of doubt, any sort of self-doubt or hesitancy to invest in your health or to do something that's going to benefit you, ask yourself that question. What would name, let's say John, what would future John do at 150 pounds, at X goal weight? Or what would Derek do if my health was completely optimized? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't skip out on buying a pair of dumbbells or skip out on buying a gym membership. Because all the guys that have worked with me one-on-one inside my program, Ryan, Angel, Joel, Chris, Dion, I can go on and all the different guys that have joined my program. It's been a lot. I've worked with so many career-driven guys just like you, and I've never had to give a refund before. And the reason why is because everyone that comes in does two things. They take a whole lot of action and they're down to invest in themselves. And when you put those two pieces together, you get amazing results. And that's why I've never had to give out a refund before. That's why Dion lost 12 pounds in his first month. That's why Chris lost 36 pounds in 3.5 months. That's why Joel lost 50 pounds in 5 months. I mean, I can go on and on with the testimonials here, but you get it. It's possible. It's not like you just can't lose weight. You absolutely can lose weight, but you have to craft out an effective plan that's both enjoyable, so you can therefore boost your energy on a daily basis and then put yourself in a position where it's easier to lose more and more weight. Because there's no secret to getting unlimited amounts of energy. I wasn't going to reveal to you this secret potion that you can drink to have unlimited amounts of energy and never have brain fog. It's pretty simple. Working out 2 to 4 times per week, eating a very anti-inflammatory diet, a diet that's going to give you a good insulin response with each and every meal, and sleeping 8 to 9 hours per night. That's it. Maybe a few other miscellaneous things here and there, but that's not the root cause of the problem. The root cause of the problem is you not being active and you not investing in yourself and you not taking any action. If you're sick of that and you want to start seeing results as quickly as within the next couple of weeks, if you were to join my health optimization program, I'm sure I can help you do that. I'm sure I can help you completely change your energy levels, get your health back on point, and get you on track to losing weight anywhere between 5 to 8 or even 10 pounds per month on a consistent monthly basis. And if that's something you would like to do, even if you got a crazy work schedule, we can work with that. Because I got a crazy work schedule and so do all of my clients. And I can fully customize a plan that is made just for you. So if you would like something like that, then I would recommend you click the first link in the video description, which is my Calendly link to book a one-on-one call with me so I can see if you're a good fit for the program. And if you are, I'll make you an offer at the end of the call, so we can start working together one-on-one, and so you can start seeing consistent results on a monthly basis, get your energy back, and lose your gut for good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at itsbobbyobrien. That link should be in the middle of the video description. You can follow me there for more short form content, very similar to this. But other than that, I will see you in the next video.